street smarts. There is definitely a correlation between those who are street smart and those who are red pill aware, and those who are not, are less red pill aware. Now, street smarts, as far as I know, is something that's really, I've come to believe that it's innate. It's something that you're born with. You either have it or you don't. You certainly can be taught, but some are some naturally have it and some don't. I've known some very well-heeled people that have zero street smarts. I know this surgeon, this doctor, female doctor, that sent $300,000 to some guy on a dating site that told her that he's in love with her, and but he needs money to, the same story, the fraud stories of these dating sites. They use someone else's photo and they say, I'm in love with you, but I can't get out of where I am. I need some money. And she ended up sending him $300,000 and until the guy disappeared. And then I know some people that are penniless and are extremely street smart. So there is nothing to do with your financial success or anything like that. I honestly think that it's something that we're born with, but also probably the conditions under which we are raised, that the life that we are dealt with, and how tough we had it, or how easy we've had it, and most certainly can contribute to it, in a significant way. But the good news is, the basic principles of it can be taught. And what is red pill? Red pill is being aware of the true intention behind why people are doing what they're doing. The point of this video is that there is definitely those who are street smart are definitely more likely to be also naturally red pill aware, and if they're not aware of the principles of being red pilled as far as interpersonal relationships with women, they are most certainly able to be taught it and become aware of it, and they will quickly absorb and practice the principles of the red pill if they're in possession of street smarts. It is most definitely helpful to be aware of the basic intentions of why people, in this case women, do what they do, as opposed to believing them at face value and believing in the fantasy that, oh yeah, she's here because of the reasons that she says she is. And then if we are gullible enough to believe in that BS, then eventually when the axe falls, which sooner or later it always does, then those who are not street smart and those who are not red pill aware are far more likely to be badly hurt, and I've seen it go as bad as suicide, years of pain and suffering, and everything in between, and why put yourself through that misery if you can avoid it? And by being street smart, by questioning everything, to be street smart, if you feel that you're not, and we know if we're street smart or not, we know if we can quickly tell if someone tries to pull the wool over our eyes, but to be street smart, the first step is to question everything. Question everything, don't accept what you're told. Question everything. Why is this person offering me this? For example, I don't know, let's just use an example of these companies that offer car warranties. For example, they say, oh, if your car is over 100,000 miles, 100,000 kilometers, whatever, we'll offer you a warranty. All you have to do is pay us a certain amount of money, but you have to do it now and today. That should be, for a street smart person, for a person who's on the right track, that should immediately be a red flag. Why today? Why do I have to purchase it during this phone call? What is it about this that's going to change in 1 hour from now, or tomorrow, or next week? So, and some people believe it. Oh, well, they're offering me this great warranty, bumper to bumper warranty on my car. And the only condition is that I have to buy it today. And it's really nominal amounts, under $500 a year. Why not? Well, those people are the ones that end up getting hurt. If it's with women, emotionally, if it's with a pocketbook, financially. Question everything. Ask yourself why. Okay, why is this woman suddenly showering you with attention and agreeing with everything that you want to do, and is being so sweet to you and so accommodating and so accepting of all your, faults, good and bad? Why? Why? If you're smart, if you're street smart, if you're red pill aware, you begin to question, okay, what is she really after? Because if you don't, if you think that I'm being negative and pessimistic, you will find out that soon that behavior will change. It will not last under any circumstances, no matter if you are the richest person in the world or you're just a nobody. It will not last. Because when someone is being overly nice to you and accepting to you, and everything, there is an ulterior motive. Unless that someone is a blood relative, or in some cases, sadly, even a blood relative. But unless that someone is known and 100% trusted, they want something. They're after something. You've got something that they want. And that is all. That is not being negative. That is not being pessimistic. That is being aware, street smart, and red pill aware. You realize, and if you're willing to for a while to make that exchange, to give them something for what they want to give you in return, that's perfectly fine. But you're doing it with open eyes. No one is pulling the wool over your eyes. And when it ends, and they usually do, you're not hurt, you're not shocked, you're not flabbergasted, you're not floored. You understand, well, it was an exchange for a while, and I was getting what I wanted, and she was getting what she wanted, and now one of us is no longer getting that, and it's ending. I understand. All things come to an end. All things that have a beginning also have an end. And that is the principle of being street smart and being aware. It doesn't mean that necessarily you have to reject a situation that falls into your lap, be it a business deal or a relationship with a woman. It means that doing it with open eyes, knowing why they're there, the true intention behind why they're there. And that is the very definition of red pill. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care anyone who declares themselves as a relationship expert, dating coach, and the rest of that BS from A to Z, which does not exist. I don't care if anyone says. Red pill means knowing the true intentions of why people are doing what they're doing. And as I said again, you don't have to automatically reject it. If that is something that's acceptable to you, like the old man in a wheelchair that was dating Anna Nicole Smith. I think I've told you the story before. I will briefly tell you again that one day they say, someone like him was by the pool in a wheelchair, and the girlfriend, obviously someone 30, 40 years younger and far more attractive, was in a bikini, whatever, was with him. And she goes to the bathroom, and these young guys walk up to him and says, "Man, why are you with her? Don't you know that she's using you for your money and taking advantage of you and blah 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 blah?" And he says, "Listen, you think I amassed $400 million of wealth by being stupid?" He said, "Listen, I know exactly what's going on here. She is getting something out of it, what she wants, and I am getting what I want, and I'm fine with it." And that is the example that I'm using to make you understand that it's okay sometimes, if the exchange is acceptable to you. It's not okay when it's done as a form of tricking you into something, as a making you believe something else than what is really going on. And that is where street smarts and red pill come in. Street smarts and red pill are hand in hand. It is impossible for someone to be red pill aware and be street foolish. And it is highly, highly likely that someone who has street smarts is also very much red pilled. But not always. It's possible for someone to be street smart but not red pill aware, and that's when someone like me comes in, you know, and thousands of others like me who have experienced this thing directly and indirectly, and can make you aware. Hey, you know, I'm glad you're enjoying this relationship, whatever, but I want you to be aware of some things, you know. I want you to be aware of why she's really here. I hope it's been helpful in these early days of December of 2022, and I will talk to you in the next video.